Apple Gift Card is a practical gift that unlocks a world of entertainment and fun. You can send it via email or give a physical card to your loved ones. Your friends and family can spend it on their favorite Apple services, including Apple subscriptions. Apple Gift Card can be used to buy all things Apple: products, accessories, apps, games, movies, TV shows, iCloud Plus, and more. Visit apple.com for details and to send Apple Gift Cards to your friends and family this holiday season.
Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. I feel like I've been putting this off for far too long now, so I'm going to do an relationship advice episode. Opening up, Ray, this will be my first relationship advice episode off of my new laptop, so yeah, I'm pretty much just trying to find things to do to kill time. I'm currently right now downloading the Predator video game. So then I also got to upload a crap ton of videos on my gaming channel. It's a lot. There's a lot going on. Then I got to record videos, and then I got to make more music, and then I got to put music that I haven't even uploaded yet onto YouTube. So yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot going on right now. But anyways, starting off with the first story. This one, it says, my sister said that she feels like she ruined my life. Huh. Well, let's read that. Let's read that. About an hour ago, she came into my room crying, saying that she feels like she ruined my life. She mentioned that if it wasn't for her, I'd still be with my ex. He left. Or said, oh, so they're both. Oh, okay. I don't know why I assumed it was like an older brother or something, but no, it's two sisters, and the older sister is the one writing this, so I'd still be with my ex. He left because of her, and that she feels that she makes my life so much harder. I tell her that she makes my life better, but I don't think she believes me. What should I do? Edit for clarification. Her last home wasn't a healthy environment for her to grow up in, and my ex hated how she was always at my side. That's like, okay, so here's the thing. I remember I was watching the TV show, and I know people think it's, a crazy show to reference, but the Wayans brothers with Sean Wayans and Marlon Wayans. So yeah, they had this 90s TV show. Pretty much it was just like, the show is just about their lives and things. I remember it was in the first season. I think it was the first season, but there's an episode where Marlon was always by Sean's side and things. And Sean had a girlfriend. She was mad about like Marlon always being there. So I think it got towards the end of the episode. She was like, more welcoming to him and stuff. And here's the thing. I will not trip if they want to be involved with us and things like, if there's a girl that I'm dating and her sibling wants to be involved with whatever we're doing, I'm like, all right, I feel like that's like a way to prove like, all right, to this sibling that I'm serious about this relationship and stuff. So if anything, they should be trying to work things out or like establish a relationship with the siblings, so then you guys, it just be one big happy family. But if they're all like, if they break up with you because of your sibling, yeah, that there wasn't no relationship. I feel like that you should, I don't know, me, I'm kind of, I don't know, think I'm too much of a good person. Like, instead of like ending things, I would be trying to work things out with the sibling or something, or at least try to explain to them like, hey, I want to have some like time with your sister alone. Is that okay? Like, I'm not trying to get in between you guys. I obviously want you guys to be together forever, but there's just at a point in time where I just, the loud truck or a car outside, but it's a car. It's just people liking to listen to their music all loud. But yeah, I'm not gonna push the sibling away. So it's like, whoever your boyfriend was, he shouldn't have tried to, I don't know, how can I necessarily write this? Like, whoever your ex was, it's like, he probably needs to be an X, because if anything, he should try to establish and well, see, then it's like establishing a relationship. I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't say that, because then people will be thinking like, oh, they like why would he be dating the sister? But I'm like, not like dating, but just like, establish some like ground, with your sister. So in the future, like, establish some ground with your sister, but overall not try to break you guys apart. It's like, if anything, he should have told her, hey, I just want some time alone with your sister, and left it as that, instead of calling the relationship off. She didn't ruin anybody's life. And what else can I say to make the sister feel better? It's like, I felt like, it's, guy deserves to be an ex. If he's gonna be like that, it's like, you should be able to establish a relationship with the, like, third parties and stuff. So because I don't know, I see it as that if that's the case, then they must suffer from some like alone issues and things. They don't really have too many people in their lives to go to, so they go to I don't know why. What is Snapchat? The team Snapchat snapping me for. But anyways, yeah, it's like he shouldn't have been acting like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and comment that. But yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool to try like, like, oh, I'm gonna call things off because it's like your sister's always around. Like, I just don't feel like that's a reason to call a relationship off. Like, you should, like, I don't know. I felt like you as an adult, because the older sister is 22. So I would imagine, yeah, the dude is an adult. He's either same age as her, maybe a year younger, or maybe a little bit younger, or maybe a little bit older. Either way, he's an adult, all right? And you as an adult should be able to tell a 15-year-old out of anybody, like, hey, I just want to have some alone time with your sister. Like, that's my thing, where I'm like, if it came down to it, where if I was dating somebody and then their sibling was always around, yes, I straight up would tell them, like, I just, like, I'm not trying to break y'all apart. I obviously want y'all to, like, be together forever. I'm not trying to be that person, that just breaks the family apart. But just like maybe a day or two out of the week, y'all can do whatever you guys want to do, but at least just like I can have like a day, like, where it's just me and her. Any other day, we can spend time with each other, we can play video games. I don't care what we are doing, but just give me a day or two. That's all I ask for. That's it. But anyways, next one. Mother-in-law stressing me out after husband brain injury. Suck it up or cut her off. Wait a minute. Oh, so she's like, yeah, so it's like the in-laws issues. I see a lot of people, they talk about like their in-laws and issues. Like, even I remember at my old job where there'd be customers would say like, oh, like they'll say like in a bad way, like the in-laws are coming through. And thing is, I'm like, I don't know. I try to like have it where I'm like, I'm on a good standing with the in-laws. I know it's like probably with some in-laws, I try to establish something where it's like there ain't no beef or hate, or I'm talking behind your back or you guys are talking behind my back. Like, I want to be able to like, be cool with them and things. So, but yeah, title does kind of explain itself, and it does seem kind of long, and I don't really want to like, read all of it. It just seems like it's just a little bit too much to try to like take in. So the only thing well, yeah, if it's the mother-in-law, I definitely would like be like, hey, like, oh yeah, because yeah, it's so yeah, it's the wife that's talking. So yeah, I'd definitely be like, if I was the wife, I'd be like, you know what, I got this. You don't have to stress out. Like, if you're gonna help, help. But if you're gonna be yelling at me, then you don't need to be here. That's why I'm like, nah, because it's just with sometimes it's like, I feel like, when people and they be expecting you to do everything, I'm like, I am. But if you're going to be here, either help or don't help. But don't be yelling in my face about stuff. Or I'm like, I ain't trying to be rude or disrespectful, but your child is in danger. Like, they got a brain injury. I think the last thing they need is for us to be beefing right now and give them a headache. So that's what I'm like, nah, I'm not hearing all that. So if that day ever does come, where if I really hope and pray that it never happens, if something crazy were to happen to my significant other, yeah, she's injured or something, I would help her. But I'm like, yo, I'm not going to be taking I'm not trying to sound disrespectful, but I also don't want to be disrespected. So that's why I'd be like, it's either we help this person out or we don't. Or it's like, or you guys do your thing or I do my thing. But either way, I just don't want to be yelled at for trying to help and stuff. So yeah, I'm like, I will do what I can. But if I'm like over here getting yelled at 24/7 and things, I will take my wife, hide off somewhere, and I will help her. But I'm not going to be getting yelled at left and right. So that's just me. I'm sorry. But anyways, it's like, I don't want to like I said, I don't want to be disrespectful, but I'm just saying, like, I also don't want to be disrespected. I understand that that's my significant other's parents, and I do have to respect her parents. But I'm like, I would have hoped that they, can respect me too. And I ain't trying to be like no thing where I'm like, oh, the younger generation has to obey and respect the older generation at every hour of the day. I'm like, nah, I'm not with that. I'm like, we gotta respect everybody. It doesn't really matter about what generation it is. Like, you just gotta respect people. But anyways, I gotta upvote. That's like, I got this new laptop. They send me notifications about everything. Facebook notifications, Reddit notifications, YouTube notifications. They haven't sent me a Twitter notification. But anyways, so the next one, update. My significant other has been ignoring quarantine to attend orgies. Wow, that is sick. Now I'm like, that's not your significant other. I guess maybe, yeah, it's, you guys are probably in an open relationship, but if not, then she's cheating on you. She is full on cheating on you. That is, I'd be like, nope, I will not be a part of this relationship. And I'm like, you ain't gonna get me sick with the coronavirus because you want to go out and have wild nights and stuff. Yeah, I'm not with that. I'm not with that at all. So definitely, in that relationship, I feel like, if there's somebody that you are family or whoever and things, significant other, if they doing some crazy stuff like that where they're out, out and about during quarantine, me, I go out for walks and stuff, but that's just only go outside. But it's like everybody's going out for walks, but I'm not like going to parties or going to really crowded areas or any of that stuff. Like, I'm just going out for walks, going to the store. That's it. Just doing that. But something like that. That ain't normal. That ain't normal. Yeah, you're gonna have to end that relationship. But next one, update. My girlfriend has a weird obsession with with his privates, but it's the not the peeing private, but the two things underneath the peeing private. I try to be as PG as possible, but it sometimes just doesn't work out. But that ain't normal. I wouldn't want to wake up and then I start feeling tickling down there, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? Flip the colors over. She's like holding them like I'm so obsessed. I'm like, nah, you gonna have to stop that. Like, nah, that ain't normal. That's not normal at all. But whoa, wait a minute. She likes to hit his privates and watch me in pain. She just won't stop doing it. We had a conversation today and it ended really bad. How is that end bad? That shit, she needs to set, you need to set boundaries with her. That is crazy. That is crazy. She gonna get mad at me because I don't want to be in pain. That is without doubt the dumbest thing that I have ever heard in my life. Seriously. I'm like, I don't understand that type of behavior. How are you going to get on me about, you know what, nah. I'm gonna post this on my Instagram real quick. I'm gonna post it as a video on my Instagram, and to also like promote that it's gonna be on my today's episode. So I'm gonna do a promotion within my podcast and stuff. I like never really sat down and thought of that, but that's a good idea. That's a good idea. But anyways, let me check. I ain't got no notifications. Okay, Instagram video. All right, so. Alright, here we go. I gotta prepare myself for when I make videos and stuff. I know y'all think I'm weird, but I'm not. But anyways. Okay, so on today's episode of the TMossBoss show, I'm talking, giving out, relationship advice. And this was one of the stories that I read on, Reddit. I go on Reddit and stuff for the relationship advice stories. But anyways, my girlfriend has a weird obsession with the man's privates. She likes to hit them and watch me in pain. She just won't stop doing it. We had a conversation today and it ended really bad. I I've recorded one part of the video and I'm about to record my second part. But I just don't understand that. That's not normal. That is not normal. Let me continue on with the video. That is not normal. That is not normal. I'm afraid to even read the story, but I'm like, that's weird. That's seriously weird. I had to end that relationship in a heartbeat. The first incident, I had to end that whole relationship. Yeah, that's not normal, man. That is not normal. On today's episode of the TMossBoss show, I'm talking. I should do that more often. I should either start it off or because that's actually a good idea to promote my podcast, the episode and what I'm talking about on Instagram. It's because I need more viewers on my podcast. I have very low viewers and stuff. I need to maybe do a promotion video on my YouTube channel. But my YouTube channel, especially my main channel, it's been doing really well lately. So I'm gonna have to definitely work on some stuff. But anyways, maybe I should do this because I want to continue. Now I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna post this. I hate autocorrection, man. I swear it'd be autocorrecting words. It's I put down talk, it's gonna switch it to y'all, and I'm okay. I don't know how you guys don't recognize the word talk, but anyways, I'm talking about. I'm giving off relationship advice, but came across a weird story. Episode coming out today. #podcast. There we go. Why did I get rid of the hashtag? That don't make any sense. I know when I'm writing. #podcast. I swear that autocorrect, bro. I'm man, I know when I'm typing. You don't need to tell me when I'm typing and when I'm not typing. I know when I'm typing, but anyways, in that relationship. Now, if she's gonna be kicking you in your privates and hitting you in your privates and stuff, talking about she's obsessed in that relationship right now. I'm gonna save it just so I can read. I'm gonna probably just read it to myself and things just in case if it's too long and stuff. But yeah, that's in that relationship in a heartbeat. But anyways, next one, my boyfriend of 5 years won't put anything about me on Instagram. Oh man, that's kind of rough. That's kind of, well, you can tag him on it or something and then they'll pop up oh, that person's in a relationship. But if he's sleeping around on you, then yeah, probably, I don't know. I think you should bring it up to your significant other if they are doing some stuff like that and see what they say. If they're oh, I just don't have no desires on posting you on social media, then there's a high percentage that something might be going on behind doors. So if you don't feel comfortable contacting that TV show Cheaters, then I don't think that show is on anymore. But no, I'm saying that just doesn't sound right. I'm nah, I think you should. I think so. But anyways, This one looks crazy. I'm gonna read this one. Should I call off the wedding because his dad said the N-word? Wow, that is crazy. So, I honestly don't know. Cause me being petty, I would marry the daughter and have kids with her, and then just be a good, faithful husband, just so she can brag to her dad about how good I am, just so he can hear it. Like, I am that type of guy. Like, I overall will, like, show my family the most attention and stuff that I build with this girl, but a part of me would be all like, oh, I'm just gonna be super petty. I'm just gonna be the nice, caring husband. Like, give her piggyback rides to the family get-togethers and things. Like overall, just, like, I send him gifts too. I'll send him black movies. I'll send him Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins, starring Martin Lawrence. I'll just do some old petty stuff just to make him upset. I know people probably, you think something's wrong with me, but I'm not. I'm normal, but just I gotta be petty sometimes. But anyways, reading it. And this is long too. Like, dang, why is this so long? Like, I mean, the title does say, just keep one paragraph. But anyways, I have been with my partner for nearly 2 years, and we set to be married July 2021. I am half black, half Indonesian, and my fiance is white. Honestly, I don't know too many other races that just openly say the, well, there's some, but it's not as common as it is with white people and stuff. No offense to white people, but there's just some people within the white race that just be living foul and things. But anyways, about 7 months into the relationship, we dropped by my in-laws. Upon entering, my father-in-law greeted his son by saying, "What's up, wow." He said, "What's up, my N-word." Wow. That's something where I'm like, nah. I'm like, time out. I definitely had to pull out some, like, referee type stuff. Blew a whistle, threw the yellow flag. I'm like, nah, that's a penalty, bro. I'm like, you can't say some stuff like that. That's a 100-yard penalty. You went far beyond the limit. I'm like, that is nah. I'm not with that. I'm not with that at all. But he was in the living room and said this before I entered the room. He must not have been expecting me to be there. The tension was some word I ain't gonna try to pronounce it. And I was completely shocked to hear him speak this way. My fiance didn't stand up for me in the moment, and I'm not a confrontational person. I was caught off guard, so we just cut the visit short. No, I had to say something. I'm like, yeah, so that word, no more. I'm like, you cannot, because I'm like, it's like, I imagine my family is going to be at my wedding, and you say that around them, our wedding is going to be ruined. So we need to set a boundary. That word in particular, whether it ends with an A or it's a hard ER, cannot say it under any circumstances. That has to end right there. Like that, nah. I'm like, cause that's gonna be on you if my family jumps you. So I'm like, that's just saying. If you want that to happen, then be my guest. But I just recommend not to say that word too many times. But anyways, then she said, in the car on the way home, I told my fiance I was very hurt and surprised to hear his father speak that way. I considered breaking up with him right then, but I was in love and I thought that I couldn't fault him for his parents' act. No, it's not his fault. That's his dad's fault. Like, if anything, you need to check the dad, not the son. The son didn't do anything wrong. Because, I remember there's this teacher I had, and he talked about how he had to correct his dad. So if anything, I would definitely bring it up to your boyfriend that he has to correct him if he's saying stuff like that. But it's not his fault. It's not his fault at all. So just be like, correct him, and then tell the boyfriend to correct him. But if there ain't no correction, then probably, I don't know. I don't want to see a love thing in, but it's probably best. And maybe that can to the son, there could probably be a realization hey, I had something good and my dad done ruined it saying some racist stuff. So that ain't cool. But anyways, he did talk to his father and told him it was wrong. After the fact, his father apologized to him but never outwardly apologized to me. decide to try to be the bigger person and just let it go. However, it's still something I struggle with. In addition to this, in February 2020, his mother and brother-in-law both shared a political opinion video to Facebook that was blatantly, I don't know, it's a freaking tomato. But anyways, video was of a man who is opposed the Wet'suwet'en protest. What? What is that? What is that? I don't even feel comfortable saying that word because I don't even know what it is. Wet'suwet'en. What is that? Can Wet'suwet'en? Oh, it's an actual thing. First, the Wet'suwet'en are a First Nation people who live on the Bulkley River around Burns. So it's like it's a place? Oh, it's in Canada. Oh, okay. I'm like, what? Oh, it's a place in Canada. Okay. I was like, what is that? I'm like, that does not sound right. And I thought that was another racist word. I'm like, I thought I was saying a racist word in a foreign language. I'm like, I don't trust that. I don't trust that word at all. But anyways, in the video, he makes generalizations about First Nation people being on welfare and that they are the dancing with the dependency people. Wow. Then she says he spoke to his mother and explained to her why it was wrong. However, she still couldn't comprehend how her actions were inappropriate. She did remove the video and eventually apologized. His parents' lack of cultural sensitivity is taking a toll on our relationship. I feel as though my fiance does not support me because he dismisses their actions and excuses them because they're in his eyes just ignorant. Well, I mean, as long as he sees it, but you know, if that's how the thing is though, because I'm like, that's something I never really thought of myself, but now it's like sitting down and like reading this story. If that's how they act, I cannot blame, unless your significant other is doing it themselves. Like, it would be different if he was going out if he was like in the video too saying that stuff, or he was saying the N-word himself, then that's when I'm like, okay, then yeah, probably the relationship needs to end. But if he ain't doing any of that stuff, I don't think the relationship needs to end based off of his parents' actions and stuff. Like, maybe he should bring it up to his parents, like, you know, hey, the relationship is like almost reaching a dead point because of how you guys are acting, you know, saying the N-word and then talking about people on welfare and stuff. You know, and it's like, yeah, I'm like, that's, yeah, definitely you have to, like, check them on that. Like, you know, it's like, and that's the thing where it's like, you know, you might not be a person that needs to confront a person, but I feel like if you confront them, you know, maybe then they would see, like, okay, yeah, this is, you know, this is serious. Like, you know, this is, you know, this person's not playing around. Because it's like the way, yeah, most likely, like, I said this numerous times before, and this is like my cure to racism. You tell his father, you go up to a group of black people. Did they say where they were at? Well, I assume maybe Canada. I don't know, but anyways, because there's like because there was like the place in Canada. But regardless, wherever, just I'm like, tell the father, find a group of black people, right? Find a group of black people, and you say that to them, and see how. And I'm like, you know what? No, don't even have him say it. Have him watch Rush Hour and have him watch that part where Jackie Chan, they were in that bar and he said it to the guy, same exact words, and yeah, Jackie Chan ended up having a fight. Unless you're the dad's father, got some Jackie Chan, like, you know, things up his sleeve where he could just, you know, defend himself at all costs, then okay, he most likely might not have nothing to worry about. But I'm pretty sure, you know, he should catch the hint, like, okay, a fight is going to happen, you know, if you just go, because you're going to feel comfortable saying it around them, you're going to feel comfortable saying it around others, but if you don't feel comfortable doing that, then you shouldn't be saying it at all. So that's, I'm like, yeah, you know, you shouldn't say it, but anyways, yeah. But it ain't the fiance's fault. It's not his fault at all. I feel like, you know, he shouldn't be taking the blame for his parents' actions and things, so like, if anything's, like, yeah, just sit down and have a talk with his parents, but, yeah, if stuff don't work out, then it's probably best, you know, just stay away from those guys, because it's, like, they just not normal and stuff, but anyways, I am now uncomfortable being around his family, and he accuses me of hating them. It is beginning to feel like the relationship would not be sustainable, and I'm on the verge of leaving. I have always been respectful to his family and made an effort to be social with them. However, I'm at the point where I just want to distance myself from them. My fiance is not understanding of this. I have never stopped him from seeing his family, but I shouldn't be forced to engage with people who are disrespectful to me. Should I call off the wedding? Like, it is not your fiance's fault of his parents' actions, but he should stand up for you and tell them that what they're doing is wrong if he hasn't already. You need to be present during these conversations and maybe say some things yourself in order for them to understand. If, like, most likely they're not understanding because they're expecting their son to support them. It's like, explain to him you are not hating, but you just feel uncomfortable. What else can I say? I feel like there's definitely more I should say. And if the dad is racist, tell him to go up to a group of black people and say what he says. It's like, overall, he should take the hint that it's not right to say what he says. Comment. Loading. There we go. Alright, next one. Myself and sisters ran away from abusive home life. What do we do now to survive? Yeah, and it's 16, 17, and 14. Dang. Dang, that's something I'm like, wow. You know, I mean, if it's worth it, then okay. I mean, but yeah. I don't know. Like, that's the thing where it's like you don't want to wait until it's too late, but at the same time, it's like, dang. Like, what do you necessarily... you guys got... Like, that's what I'm like, nah, fine. You gotta find something. You know, you can't just be out there just, you know, like, trying to survive. Like, no, like, I feel like there should have been a plan established on survival. Whether it was getting a job, like, probably that's what it is. Find a, you know, find an, place. And, you know, start, sorry, this... is this long? Yep, it's pretty long. Though somebody was like, go to the police. And I was like, yeah, you gotta do something. You know, there's like a bunch of different ways. Like, yeah, probably go to the police. And that's the thing where I'm like, yeah, because, I mean, the one's 17, and then she, you know, either this year or next year, she's gonna most likely be an adult. And I know people are gonna probably want to take her in and stuff. But, like, I guess, I get that, like, I don't know. Because it's like, yeah, the adoption agency and stuff, it'd probably be a little bit hard to figure out. But anyways, because I think in some places, like, you know, 17 years old, it might be considered an adult then. I don't know. But anyways, I know most places like 18 and some places it's 17. But I don't know. But, yeah, probably, yeah, get a job. The 17-year-old, 16-year-old, too. Guys gotta get jobs. And then, you know, probably stay at some motels, do some things until you guys can establish something, you know. Yeah, and then just overall, like, you know, just live life, I guess. But I know there's like a bad advice, but that's honestly because I ain't like, that's the thing where I'm like, that's something that I would do. I know if I was like, you know, especially if I got siblings with me and stuff or people with me and things. And yeah, I can't be that person where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be homeless and stuff and just ain't got nowhere to go to. I'm like, I would have saved up some money, got a job, saved up some money, got a motel or something, lived there, and just did, you know, was able to establish something in order to, you know, protect my family. Freaking become a YouTuber, become a Twitch streamer, do something. But, you know, just overall, like, you know, don't be homeless. Figure out something. But anyways, I know people are all like, it's like, that's great advice, Tyler, to say figure out something. I'm like, I said get a job. Like, get a job. But anyways, and then, yeah, just rent out a motel until, you know, you establish something to where you guys can move on and things. Like I said, I ain't never been in a situation like that, but if I were to put myself in a situation like that right now, then yeah, I definitely would like, go rent out a motel or something, do as much as I possibly can to just, earn money and things, and yeah, just pretty much do something. But anyways, next one, my son is son is upset. I want to help. Wait a minute. Okay, so it's a dad that's saying this. I was so confused when they have like that number stuff in it and things. Like he maybe should put like 50-year-old male as having son 20-year-old male issues and things, like, but he was like, my 50-year-old male son 22-year-old male is upset. I'm like that number stuff in the title, it'd be confusing sometimes. But anyways, my son is upset. I want to help his ex after he cheated on her. Well, there ain't no help. I mean, to maybe get him to counseling or something, but dude cheating. That's why I'm all like, nah, my son, I would definitely tell him, like, when he's young, cheating is bad. Don't do that, because it's like, it's just only going to be bad for you. I'm pretty sure you don't want no, like, bad things happening to you and things, because, like, look, girl, like, that's the thing where I'm like, cheating can end in so many different ways. Girl might be crazy. She might try to kill you. What else? She either might kill you, she either will go through with killing you, or she might cut up your clothes, cut up your shoes. What else? Scratch your car. There's 101 ways for a woman to get back at a man, or either way, for a person to get back at another person for cheating. He is gonna have to figure that out on himself. That's why I'm like, no, you dug that hole for you. Now climb out of it. Like, you brought that on yourself. Just don't cheat. Like, it's as simple as that. If you're in a relationship, girl, guy, whoever approaches you wanting to start something, do a basketball maneuver, break their ankles, move. Just keep it going, all right? But don't engage in the cheating activity. It's like, it's very, very simple. Like, that's what I'm like, man. That's what I'm like to whoever my future girlfriend is. She's like, you can even put it to the test. You can test me out weekly at surprising moments. I probably would catch on. But yeah, put it to the test. She like show yourself that I'm no cheater. And I know people be like, oh, you saying that now? I know I see posts like, oh, if you put a dude in a room, if you put like a man that's in a relationship in a room with Rihanna, oh, he's gonna cheat. No, I remember I shared that post and said, no, I am not. I'm like, I don't even listen to Rihanna like that. I heard she came out with some good songs, but even if it was like freaking who is it? Kalani, that's probably like my like musical crush right now. Plus her last album was pretty good. But anyways, yeah, put me in the room with her. I would, if anything, I just probably would ask her about music. I have a conversation with her. But I'm like, as far as a relationship thing, and I'm already in a relationship, or if she want to do some stuff, and I'm like, and I'm in a relationship, I'm like, look, if I was single, definitely, I've been on one knee right now proposing marriage. But since I'm in a relationship, I cannot do that. All right? But I will listen to your music. I will support you. But overall, I'm like, yeah, I can't cross that boundary. I can't do that. I don't know. Because it's like people, they always say that I'm like a nice person. I feel like you get like maybe, I'm like, honestly though, I'm an iceberg. I'm a legitimate iceberg. Like, you see, like, the nice things that I do and stuff, but but if you see the bottom of an iceberg, that's, like, that's just filled up with stuff, like, all the nice things that I want to do for people, or that I am doing for people. It's like, but overall, yeah, I'm like, that's, I'm just no cheater. Overall, I can't do it. So, with whoever with the Kalani, freaking, if this was, like, Kid Me, Beyonce, who else? I'm just, can't do it. Cannot do it. It's like, thing is, it's like me, I'm that person where I gotta, like, work hard to prove to a girl that I want to be in a relationship for her and with her and things. So, if I did all that work to get in a relationship, to throw it all away because of a one-night stand or any other future potential relation, I'm like, nope, I'm good. I did all this work to get in this one relationship. That's the only relationship I want to be in. So, therefore, yeah, that's me. But yeah, your son brought on himself. Anyways, next one. Start to see my girlfriend as a friend and start to lose feelings of excitement. Advice that help. The advice that helped, and maybe it will for you too. Long post alert. Oh well, I ain't gonna read that. But anyways, yeah, I mean, explain it to her and just be like, I just, I want to be your friend. Like, yeah, but it's like, don't beat around the bush and be like, so there was a thing that was a thing, but it's no longer a thing. Like, if it's like you're just like doing things like that, just be flat out honest with her. Like, hey, I don't want to hurt you. But, I think it's better off if we're friends. If that's cool, cool. If you don't want to be my friend or, it's like, you're mad at me, I can understand that too. But I just don't want to hurt you. And that's what I'm like. And then I know people are like, oh, what do you mean? Like, you going to cheat? No, I just, like, that's the thing where I'm all like, I would tell her that I was like, I did, like, that's what I'm like, I don't want, like, that's what I'm like, to, like, figure out a nice way of saying what you're trying to say. But don't be rude about it and don't beat around the bush. But just be like, I think it's, best maybe if we see other people, and it's like, I really see you as a friend. I would like love to continue being your friend, but I just, I don't want it to be in a point in time where I'm just like, you're hurt because of something I said or something I did and things. So it's like, if we're friends and we're cool with that, cool. If we do decide to get back together and I realize that there is nothing out there for me, but I feel like at that point she might not want to take me back because I'm like, I pretty much told her like, hey, I want to sleep around with other women and stuff and I don't want to be with you anymore. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like that is a little bit rude and stuff, but that's why I'm just like, overall I just be like, I'm like, I will hope that in the next relationship, that's like the one where it's like marriage and all that stuff. But I'm like, that's why I'm like that. But no, whatever relationship I get into, I'm like, look, that's the only relationship that I want to be in and stuff. But anyways, next one, probably going to be the last one. Because I'm like, it's a lot with this relationship advice stuff. But anyways, so yeah, my boyfriend wrote his ex, thinking of you, beautiful. I feel hurt. Advice? Break up with him. I'm like, if you thinking of her, then you ain't thinking about me, so break up with him. Plain and simple. But anyways, let's read what she says. The title pretty much says it all. My boyfriend broke up with his ex 2 years ago. They've been pretty much no contact. In April, she got in touch to ask him how he's doing during COVID. He told me about this and that he had written her. Today I read his message and felt, extremely hurt to see him say that sentence. Am I overreacting? I'm thinking of confronting him. Not sure that it's a good idea. Is this something to break up over? I don't think he's trying to get with her, but it hurts. I wouldn't be bothered if he had just said, I'm thinking of you, her name. No, like, he could have realized, he could have known, like, okay, is this a text message that I can show my girlfriend? No, then you're gonna have to rewrite it. Like, if anything's, if an ex had texted me asking me about COVID-19 and how I'm doing and all that stuff, like, I'm doing fine. And if I was, like, thinking about her, I'm just like, hopefully, like, the thing is, though, I'll probably say some stuff like, hopefully you're in a good state, hopefully everything's okay. Pray for you. Like, I say some, like, like, once again, some nice stuff, but some stuff where it's like, a relationship, like a spark then could possibly start it from this relationship. Like, yeah, I'm like, if it's something that you can't show your girlfriend, then don't write it. Don't write it. That's my advice. I'm like, he should, like, yeah. It's like, if it's something he couldn't show you on his own, then he knows what he did was not right. It's like, you don't call your ex beautiful unless you trying to get back with the ex. Yeah, like, confront him about it and see what he says, but don't hold on to something that can possibly end. No, it's like you don't send that to your ex. I'm like, no, if an ex contacted me and was all like, oh, thinking of you beautiful, I'm like, first off, don't call me beautiful because that's just weird. And second, aren't you in a relationship? Like, that's why I'm like, nah, I'm like, that type of stuff, I'm like, you're gonna have to show that to somebody. I'm like, but I ain't gonna be involved in it, so yeah. I know people, that's the thing, I'm like, some of the advice I remember, like, giving out on these relationship advice, I know people that downvoted that stuff that instead. I'm like, it's probably, because my thing is that I feel like that I do give off good advice. I feel like that I do not give off any wrong or, misleading advice whatsoever. If a person is potentially cheating, text cheating, confrontational cheating, whatever form of cheating that they're doing in the relationship, or you could give it another chance and see, because with some cases, people are like, oh, like, I'll give them a chance. That's why I said talk to them about it, but don't hold on to any of this stuff. Don't hold on to this relationship thinking that something good's gonna happen. You don't know that. You don't know if anything good's gonna happen with this relationship. If he's saying stuff like that and he ain't showed you, most likely he's saying some other things. So that's why I'm like, he probably said that, like, oh, I wrote to my ex today and things, checking up on her and stuff. Okay, cool. But if it's some stuff where it's like, I like, and that's the thing where I'm like, I want to trust the significant other, but if they are talking to exes and all that stuff, then I'm like, it is going to raise some suspicion. And I would imagine whoever my girlfriend is, if she finds out that I'm talking to exes, texting one of my ex, and yeah, I would imagine it would raise some suspicion with her too. Unless it ended on bad terms and we were roasting each other publicly on social media, then yeah, she definitely has nothing to worry about. But if we're having like secret conversations, texting and things, like, yeah, does he call everybody beautiful? Is that like a catchphrase or something? Because if not, then yeah, I wouldn't trust that relationship. And the trust definitely got low with that one, but it's up to you. It's up to you. But anyways, that will be it for today's episode. Thank y'all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Like and subscribe if you're viewing this on YouTube. Follow or subscribe if you're listening to this on the podcast streaming service. And if you are using SeatGeek to purchase any tickets in recent, or in any point in time where venues and concerts and places can open back up, if you're purchasing tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It would knock $20 off your first purchase. And that being said, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching or listening, and peace.